I'd want the one Klopp wants, and the one Klopp wants is clearly Tchouaméni. So if Real Madrid are willing to do business, I like the fact that, as David Maddox said, he's on Liverpool's list. This video is being brought to you with thanks to Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to browse websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Surfshark allows you to virtually travel the world with just the tap of a finger. As an example, we here in Ireland can What is Afflix? We here in Ireland can watch other countries' Netflix libraries, unlock UK services such as BBC iPlayer, and of course that all-important Spanish DAZN account for football. Surfshark keeps you safe and secure by covering up everything that you do online. When your device connects to the internet, all this information is, in a way, blurred out. This is particularly effective when you're out and about on public Wi-Fi, maybe you're in college or at a cafe. It keeps your information safe and secure from hackers. With a Surfshark, just ask Surfshark, just here, have a Surfshark. Johnny? Mildred, Surfsharks? Surfshark allow you to use unlimited devices on just one subscription, meaning if you so wish, you can grant access to your friends and family. On top of that, Surfshark offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, they refund you. It is that simple. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now, or use the link in the description, putting in the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. Right. Transfer talk, and I want to start off with a bit of an update around something that has only come to my attention over the past hour or so. So we know that Liverpool are interested in Manuel Ugarte. We know that Aston Villa are now also interested in the Sporting Lisbon midfielder, but apparently he isn't the only defensive-minded midfielder outside of the Premier League that Liverpool are looking at. David Maddox of the Mirror has said Manuel Ugarte and Ireland's Tchouaméni are both options for Liverpool for defensive midfield targets this season. Now, will we see a situation where he who shall not be mentioned goes to Real Madrid and they then allow Aurélien Tchouaméni to maybe leave and go to Liverpool? That would be kind of weird, right, if it happened, because Klopp's first target was Tchouaméni, as we know, didn't get him. Bellingham was there as well, haven't gotten him by the looks of it. And apparently, according to Fabrizio Romano, that's been widely reported as well, there is an outline agreement between Bellingham's camp and Real Madrid around the package of wages. Madrid still have to obviously discuss a fee with Borussia Dortmund. But what I want to know from you guys in the comment section is, if Tchouaméni was an option, is it still Ugarte who you want ahead of Tchouaméni? Because I'd want the one Klopp wants, and the one Klopp wants is clearly Tchouaméni. So if Real Madrid are willing to do business, and I'm sure he would be more expensive than Ugarte, who we know has a release clause of 60 million euro. So if Real Madrid are willing to do business on Tchouaméni, I like the fact that, as David Maddox said, he's on Liverpool's list. If we ended the window with McAllister, Tchouaméni, and, I don't know, another midfielder, Barella, I don't really care. Just give me McAllister and Tchouaméni, or McAllister and Ugarte, and I'll even give you a free shot on the third one. I don't mind too much, but if you got either of those two in, I'd be more than happy. So I want to know what you think. Is there any truth to this? Do you believe that Liverpool could really go back to try and get Aurélien Tchouaméni from the clutches of Real Madrid? Remember, he moved there, it was his dream destination when he left Monaco, went over to the Bernabeu, signed for Real Madrid, has had a mixed bag of a first season, spent more time probably on the bench than he would have wanted. Luka Modric, Toni Kroos are there, obviously Camavinga in that midfield shake-up as well. He's more playing at left-back these days. But if you bring Bellingham and add him into that mix, as well as Valverde, you can see that maybe Tchouaméni would think, where am I going to get in here? Is there going to be enough game time for me? And if Madrid can do business, I'd say yes, let's go and get him from Madrid. Now, right, what are we saying? So, chat, let's get to the Tchouaméni talk, because that's the really interesting point that I want to bring up there. I mean, we got to be in for him, right? We got to be in for Tchouaméni. We got to be in for him. We just got to. I don't even have a rational reason for it. We've just got to be in for Tchouaméni. If Real Madrid are willing to do business, I mean, I'd take him. I'd take him over Ugarte. I said no to selling Fabinho for Ugarte, but if it's Tchouaméni, absolutely I'd sell him, said fish number 12. Mark, can we get a poll on this? Because it would be interesting to see if the chat's opinion changes. If we had to sell Fabinho to get Tchouaméni, would the fans be up for it? It would certainly, as Mike has said there, it would certainly make the loss of missing out on Bellingham a lot more bearable if we were able to get Tchouaméni. Now, I don't know, I'm sceptical. I'm skeptical about Real Madrid being willing to sell him, but I would not say no. We shouldn't need to, but I won't sell him for too many. Yeah, look, I understand this, the viewpoint of we shouldn't need to sell anyone to buy anyone. I do understand that, of course, but we are where we are with the owners we have. I doubt we even have that club's number, Real Madrid. Yeah, we've never. I can't remember us buying players from Madrid. I remember a few being included in deals for Michael Owen and that, but I can't remember us going and buying a player from Madrid. Chazza, Craig, I feel like we wouldn't have bid for Bellingham if we didn't want us. Also, we'd surely have an idea of how much we're going to be asking for in terms of wages. Again, yes and yes, Chazza, don't disagree. I just feel like, look, honestly, Chazza, my whole point is I can't allow myself to dream about it anymore. When Liverpool said they've walked away, and then you see the 380 G's a week, because you could probably bring in Barella, McAllister, and whoever else it is, Tchouaméni, Ugarte, and nearly that 380, 400 grand a week would almost probably cover the three of their wages. And that's, before we talk to transfer fees. I think me and you are on the same page, Chazza. If there was any chance of Bellingham coming, I'd be more than happy for it to happen, mate. But I just don't want to. I don't want to try and get my hopes up again. What is Tchouaméni on at Madrid? I don't know, but I'd imagine it's not that high. Like, Bellingham was going to be Madrid's second highest paid player, I believe, at 380. Have we ever done any high profile swap deals? Not really. It's they're not as common in football as you think, swap deals, because they're very difficult to manipulate. You've got the image rights, the players' fees, the agent fees, the wage situations. The kind of can be tricky things to make happen. 120 grand a week for Tchouaméni. Well, there you go. So 120 grand a week for him, 150 grand a week for Alexis McAllister. That's 270 grand a week. And let's say Ugarte came in on 80 or 100 grand a week. That's still less than Jude Bellingham would be getting paid at Real Madrid if those 380 grand a week numbers are true. But imagine that midfield. Imagine having Tchouaméni, McAllister, Barella, Bajcetic, Thiago, Jones, Elliott, and Henderson as options in our midfield. I would not say no. But I'm also very skeptical that we see Tchouaméni, McAllister. I mean, look, I take fucking Tchouaméni and McAllister at this point. If that was the window, if it was McAllister and Tchouaméni and that was the end of the midfield window, and we don't have to sell Fabinho, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate that. In fact, I'd take that right now. I'd take that right now. McAllister, Tchouaméni, still have Fabinho, Barella. No Barella, sorry. Getting carried away, Craig. Yeah, I'd take that. That's a potential title winning midfield. Is the Tchouaméni stuff real? David Maddock has said Manuel Ugarte and Arlian Tchouaméni are both on Liverpool's list of defensive midfield targets this summer. So I guess if you add that to the few mixed stories coming out of Spain around his future, some people in Spain have said, yes, Madrid could potentially be interested. Now remember, what may link all this together is if Real Madrid really do want to go for Kylian Mbappe, and then, if they're going for Mbappe and Bellingham in one window, they're going to need to bring in money from somewhere. So selling Tchouaméni could maybe allow them to go out for Mbappe. David said Tchouaméni's on £212,000 a week. So that's a lot different to the 120, but still, let's say 200 grand a week, 150 grand a week, that's 350. And if you brought in another defensive midfield player, even if you didn't, like let's say you just went for Tchouaméni and McAllister, that's 350 grand a week roughly in wages, which is still 30 grand a week less than Bellingham's going to be reportedly getting at Real Madrid. Oh no, I'm talking only about midfielders. We need a centre-back, but the centre-back was going to be, we sell Matip, we buy centre-back. Not saying it'll be the same money, but we need to know that Matip's going on before we bring in another centre-back. Surely they won't be able to sell him for higher than they paid last summer. Don't know. Yeah, don't know. Julian said, Tchouaméni ain't leaving Madrid. Well, you don't know, mate. Honestly, you could well be right, but if Madrid want Mbappe and Bellingham, and they need a fullback, they're going to have to find some money from somewhere, and maybe the reports that he hasn't done as well as expected are true. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But all I'm reading out is the report that said Manuel Ugarte and Ireland Tchouameni are both on Liverpool's list of midfield targets this summer, and that's from David Maddock. So, it isn't my words. Do you think the signing of Ugarte isn't just his footballing abilities but to help Darwin? Nah. No. Because we have enough Spanish speaking players at the club that we can help Darwin. So no, I wouldn't say it's that. And we're bringing in McAllister. He's Spanish speaking as well as English speaking, so you'd have that.